They've played more than 125 times in their history, and it might not be the most well-known rivalry in the country, but for the Heels and the Cavs, the South's oldest rivalry will always mean a lot. The Cavaliers will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So North Carolina's offense will get the football first. North Carolina won a tight one the last time they faced the Cavs.
Yeah, and like a basketball game, it was like who had the ball last. UNC hit a buzzer beater, and it was huge to win that game.
Yeah, North Carolina executed and made the plays down the stretch, like you said.
Breaks into the open. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Looking for space, it's Allen. Tough sledding in there, picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So Virginia's offense will get the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Shelton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Nice move there. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Makes a move. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Guys, sometimes they call this hidden yardage, and the punt return man set them up. And he's going to score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive line. Now, a guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
The kick is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Got a man. It's Schiff. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Williams will pass. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Here comes the hurry up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Trying play action. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Shelton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Gonna run it. It's Knox. And some room to work. It's a seam wide open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Cavaliers want to move quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Got him downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Got it in the middle. It's Duarte. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Going with the counter play here. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've jumped on top right out of the gate, trying to add to a 17-7 lead. Williams looking for a man. Finds his tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Gonna run it. It's Allen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. Hits the afterburners. They trip him up, but not before he has a huge gain and sends a bolt of momentum into the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. On the run, it's Allen. Finding an escape route. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Got it behind the line. It's Schiff. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Tar Heels will snap it on first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Off the play fake. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Touchdown, UNC! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
DBs lock up tight on the receivers. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Duarte. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That's caught. It's not. This rivalry runs really deep, guys. It's the 3rd most played in the FBS.
That's crazy, Reese. It's just crazy to think about all the rivalries across college football. And I love the orange and blue and the baby blue in this showdown every year.
They've been playing since 1892, man. That's a long time. And that's something that I think fans, players, and coaches are aware of. This game is very special.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Knox. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Duarte. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Cavaliers moving quickly to the line. Using his legs, it's Knox. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Powers through. Touchdown, Virginia! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Williams will pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. There he goes to the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Turning it on. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
29 Philly.
Using his legs, it's Allen. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Otis. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Shelton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Flores. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Knox. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Duarte. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, the South tends to shut down when the Tar Heels and Cavaliers get together, and that's the case again today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And the returner goes down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the driver.
Williams looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football.
Oh, he's got some... Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they take it in for 6 more
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Virginia, 21.
Coming out with it, it's Shelton. And the returner will be knocked down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with...
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Ginn. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Looking for a crease. It's Knox. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They go right back to him. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be 4th down. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Williams will pass. He lets one fly deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Tar Heels have this offense rolling. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. No huddle here for the offense. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great...
Touchdown, North Carolina! And the route is on. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. The Tar Heels putting their foot down as they start to pull away from the Cavs.
North Carolina raising up, meeting the Cavaliers in this rivalry game and doing exactly what they want to do.
Well, they're just making more plays, and they just seem like they are locked in. From the opening whistle, UNC has been the team ready to go.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Fires to the big fella. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He gets a block, and they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Williams looking for a man. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Quarterback making checks. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Rides to back and leaps it. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Flores. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner will be brought down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Lopez wants to fire. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Offense lining up quickly. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Gonna look downfield again. Unloads it left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's gone. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Cavaliers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Tight end now in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Duarte. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Cavaliers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. The play action fake. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical, and this guy's proven.
Touchdown, Cavaliers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And he made the extra point without problem. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. There he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Tar Heels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Now from inside the red zone. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Moves away as he feels pressure. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Williams will pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, and there's room. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Flores. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. That last completion sets him up on second down. Just keeps slinging it. He makes a catch. There he goes. Touchdown, Virginia. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard to practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Duarte. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Cavaliers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bringing the heat. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with the lone back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. The Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Williams looking for a man. He's going for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. The latest chapter of the South's oldest rivalry in the books, and it is North Carolina who